Once upon a time, in a small coastal town by the sea, there lived a young girl named Emmylou. Emmylou was not like the other children in her town. While her friends loved playing games on the beach or helping their parents in the market, Emily spent most of her days reading adventure books. She dreamed of traveling far away, exploring mysterious lands, and discovering secrets hidden in the world. Every night, after finishing her homework, Emily would sit by her bedroom window with a lantern and read about explorers who sailed across oceans, climbed snowy mountains, and walked through endless deserts. She would whisper to herself, "One day, that will be me." One summer morning, Emily woke up to a sound she had never heard before. A strange cry carried by the wind. Curious, she followed the sound down to the harbor. There, tied to an old wooden post, was a small but unusual boat. It was painted bright red, and on its side were golden letters that spelled, "The Dream Seeker." Emily looked around. No one else seemed to notice the boat. It was as if it had appeared just for her. Without thinking twice, Emily stepped onto the boat. The moment her foot touched the wooden floor, the sail rose high, even though there was no wind. The boat began to move on its own, gliding silently across the water. At first, Emily felt nervous. But then, a gentle voice echoed around her. "Welcome, Emily! You have been chosen to be the new explorer of forgotten lands. Hold on tight. Your journey begins now." The boat sailed across the sea, faster and faster, until the coastline disappeared. Hours passed, maybe days. Emily could not tell. Finally, the boat reached a misty island. The sand shimmered like silver, and the air smelled of cinnamon and honey. She stepped onto the island, her heart racing with excitement. As she explored, Emily discovered that the island was alive. The trees bent down to greet her. The flowers glowed softly in the evening light. Even the rocks seemed to hum a tune. At the center of the island stood a giant stone door, covered in vines. On the door were strange carvings, animals, stars, and swirling patterns. Emily touched the door, and suddenly the carvings began to glow. The door slowly opened, revealing a hidden world inside. It was a vast jungle, filled with rivers that sparkled like diamonds, waterfalls that sang like choirs, and animals Emily had never seen before. Birds with rainbow feathers flew overhead. Tigers with golden eyes watched her from the shadows, yet did not harm her. She felt no fear, only wonder. As she walked deeper, she found a village made of tree houses connected by rope bridges. The villagers were tall, graceful people with kind eyes. They welcomed Emily warmly, offering her food made of fruits she had never tasted. The leader of the village, an old woman with silver hair, spoke. "Emily, this land has been waiting for someone like you. Every 100 years, a new explorer is chosen to protect our secrets and learn our ways. If you accept this path, you will carry wisdom that no book can ever give." Emily agreed without hesitation. She spent months learning from the villagers. They taught her how to listen to the river to predict storms, how to read the stars to find direction, and how to heal wounds using plants and herbs. They also told her stories, ancient tales of brave explorers before her, who had traveled to lands of fire, ice, and endless skies. But one day, a warning came. Dark clouds gathered above the island. A powerful storm was approaching, and with it, danger. Strange shadows began to move across the jungle, threatening the peace of the land. Emily knew this was the test she had been chosen for. With courage in her heart, she climbed to the highest tree and looked across the jungle. The shadows were spreading, covering the rivers and trees in darkness. Emily remembered the words of the old woman. An explorer's true strength is not in fearlessness, but in kindness and wisdom. So, instead of fighting, Emily listened. She closed her eyes, focused on the sounds of the island. The whisper of the trees, the rhythm of the rivers, the songs of the birds. Slowly, she began to hum along with them. Her voice grew stronger, and soon the entire island was singing with her. The shadows trembled, then faded, washed away by the harmony of nature. The storm cleared. The sun returned, brighter than before. The villagers cheered, and the old woman smiled. "You have passed your test, Emily. You are now a true explorer, a guardian of our world. When Emily finally returned home, the boat dream seeker carried her back to her town. To everyone else, she looked the same. But Emily knew she was different. She carried the wisdom of the island in her heart, a wisdom that would guide her for the rest of her life. And so, the little girl who once sat by her window reading adventure stories became the greatest explorer of all. The one who discovered the magic within herself